This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
You've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this. There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice job blocking the hook. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. It's bombs away. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Malone in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a scoring blow. So he is going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This could be the end! How did they not go down?
Watch Hurt sleeping on the job.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... That was a terrible... There's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. A perfect counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Got him. Punch, counter punch. Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Malone in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You whoop.
Here we go in the 6th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Well done with that counter shot. Good punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Malone in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
Round 7, here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
They both want the knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. How about that time counter shot? So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you... Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Straight right just misses. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Malone in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel. Round 8, and we're off again. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Better start respecting each other's punching power. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating. Malone is such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Will the referee step in? And that'll do it as Malone goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.